Hi all. So here's another stop we decided to make. We're still on the Whiskeytown Lake National Recreational Area, and I just wanted to give you, if you want to pause and go over the fees, annual, per day, week. U.S. military, of course, is always free. Discounts for seniors. I still am not quite sure what interagency annual means versus multi-park annual. If you know, please let me know. There's one question I forgot to ask while I was at the visitor center, which if you do have questions that I can't answer, please stop in, check with them, give them a call. They're full of information. Again, if you want to pause over this, zoom in. Currently, it's a big area. We are currently here, Whiskey Creek area, picnic area. I would always, when I had my tandem kayak, I would always launch here. When Mariah was younger, she's now 20. Oh gosh, is she 23 or 24? I have to go back. I should know my own daughter's age. But when she was about 3 or 4, I'd always get her a disposable camera, and she would sit in the front, of course, with her life vest on. And she never really paddled. She was more interested in taking pictures, which is fine. And I would paddle from the back. She would always kept her safe, but we never went out far, and I can show you where we would go. And then we would take our fishing poles, and she'd catch a little trout here and there. But she was more interested in taking pictures of the trees and the mountains, the water, and the Canadian geese and other wildlife. But yeah, the things you remember. It, makes you look back and smile and appreciate life, because it goes by fast. So going down here, this is a fishing dock where Mariah and we would come. Again, I raised her as a single parent for a long time. And life happened, and so things, yeah, long story, another day. But her dad wasn't always the best, so we chose to go a different route, and she came out fine. She's doing a nursing thing up in Oregon, and I'm hoping to see her before winter sets in, because sometimes the snow, it will close I-5 down, going up there, and Highway 97. Yeah, because they just cannot keep up with the amount of snow that sometimes can accumulate. And then other winters, hardly any snow. So I do want to point out that certain areas in this park, recreational area, Whiskeytown Lake, Shasta County, California, do not allow dogs. Do not allow alcohol. Do not allow smoking. As you can see, the car fire, and there's been other fires too that ripped through here. Car fire was back in 2018. And I remember when Mariah was younger, many years before that, there were so many beautiful, thick green trees all around. But the car fire just demolished everything. It's slowly growing back. And that's the reason, because you get dumbass people, pardon my French, that, they smoke, they just throw their cigarette out. And I don't understand why people smoke in their cars. That's one thing I've never, and then they'll just flick a cigarette out, and you wonder why a fire starts. They're being dumb. They're being inconsiderate, unthoughtful. So this table is still here. And it's one of many. I mean, there was something, over here. We would sit and have lunch over here when Mariah was, 3 or 4 years old. And she'd bring her a pole. We'd actually move our kayak over here somewhere. Maybe over there. And we'd get out and we'd picnic over here. Yeah. But beautiful area. And I do encourage those who haven't been here. And you can see people are starting to rebuild their homes, and it's interesting to see the material now that they're starting to use. I believe sheet metal concrete versus your standard wood, because this is fire country, and how the years are going by or have gone by, it's like every year it gets worse. Our fire season, which was once just a summer thing, has now nearly become an annual thing over here. Now, where I relocated to, which is in Humboldt County, in a little town called West Haven, it's so wet over there. I don't believe, don't quote me, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't believe that they ever get fires. Maybe as you get past Blue Lake or into Willow Creek, you'll start to get drier fires and thunderstorms, as it's cooler and wetter where I'm at the moment. So again, do check it at the visitor center. You can even go online, see if I can find that website up here, and get a pass. Get an annual pass. It's worth it. It's really worth it, because there's so much to see here. See, I think it's down here. Yeah, right here. So just right there. Give them a call or go online. There's a little doohickey thing you just take a picture of. But yeah, get your pass or stop in at the visitor center. But anyway, when she was younger, every single weekend after I got, because I was working as a CNA and going to school full time. So I'd work during the night, my mom would watch her, and then I'd go to school during the day, and then on weekends, that's Monday through Friday, on weekends, I'd load up my tandem kayak, load up Mariah, life vest and everything, a little lunch, and make sure she had a couple disposable cameras back in the day, if you know what I mean. The little 110 cameras that you wind them up and take pictures. And we'd be off. We'd come up here both Saturday and Sunday. And we'd launch from right here. Then at the time I had a little Chevy Sonoma, and I just parked right where my car is right now. And we'd spend the day. There's where you could go up or around over here. There's like a little cove, and we'd fish, and we'd just either find a little spot to get out of our kayak and picnic, or we'd kayak our way back over where we started, or little picnic tables over here. Hi, Chloe. Well, before I had Chloe. Let's see if she's thirsty. But anyway, I also wanted just to reiterate that do check the laws and regulations before you go to any park, because some parks do not allow dogs, and if they do, they must be on a leash. Please, people, follow the laws, the rules, because it helps everybody else to be able to enjoy a park like this, a pristine, I mean, it's beautiful here. I love it here, and I'm tempted, if things do not work out where I'm at right now as barn manager, I'm still getting over the heartbreak, but every day is getting better. I'm getting stronger, and I'm getting more of a strong will. Oh, she's wanting to go in the water. But I'm always half tempted just to come back, to be near my mama, my sister, and then, of course, closer to Mariah, because she's in Oregon right now. But we'll see. It's beautiful. The water's nice and cool. It's a nice warm day. Though we are looking at more thunderstorms. Last night's thunderstorm was insane. It was crazy how much rain, thunder, and lightning we received at my mom's home. And she lives in Anderson, so about 30 minutes away from here. And I'm just going to take my time getting back, because halfway I'm just not ready to go home yet. I wish I had another day or two. But Yes. So with that said, I just want to talk about, there was something that was brought up in a conversation with my mom, and it was kind of like, comfort. Are you comfortable? Meaning me. I'm like, yes, I'm comfortable. And I'm comfortable being alone. I guess maybe she meant, and I didn't really pry, and that's another story we'll go into later. But am I comfortable being alone? Well, in the beginning, I cried my eyes out. I was so terrified. I gave up everything to move over to Humboldt County to be with this guy that I fell in love with. And we were doing the long distance relationship for 2 years. And we thought, yeah, we'll go ahead and move in. Not even 2 years later, it's like things went south, and he started belittling me, started making me feel like I didn't belong there, okay, there comes the comfort. It began to make me feel uncomfortable being there. And I talked with my mom a little bit, and Leroy, her fiance, that, hey, he even went as far as saying, though I was paying rent there, though I was buying like $500 worth of groceries every month, it seemed, that I had no opinion, I had no voice there, I had no say-so in what happened. And I'm like, when he said that, it began in my mind that, no, I'm done. I can't be here anymore, because this is just going to lead further south, very fast, more fast, or faster. Is that a saying, more fast or faster? Anyway, let me know. I'm pretty sure I'm rambling on, but anyway, sometimes when I'm in nature, my thoughts just kind of come out, and I just wanted to talk about, I became so uncomfortable living with him and his 2 adult children that I began losing who I was. I began losing my dreams, my ambitions, my goals. I just began to give up, because I felt if I said anything, if I voiced an opinion, if I said, hey, let's try this, that I would be shot down. And most of the time I was, because they were more involved in living a life they were living prior to me moving in, which was playing video games all day long, not cleaning the kitchen, not dirty dishes, and just chaos, utter chaos. And when I came along, it's like, I'd always keep a clean home, like, it's so much, I don't like clutter. I mean, I understand having a home where you're living in it, okay, that's fine. I mean, you're gonna have a dirty dish here, you're gonna have some dirty clothes here, but to never pick that up, to just live in utter, there's no words for it. It started bothering me, because that's not the type of person I am. Like, I'm not fanatic about it. I'm not gonna say, oh, you gotta pick up all this. No, it's just like, but just take care of it, clean up after yourself. That's all I ever wanted. And it began to turn into this fight, or major everyday disagreement. Like, everything turned into an argument with him. It's like, what do you want for dinner? That became a fight. How can you help me with dishes? That became a fight, because I was expected to work, and at the time I was working 152 hours on average. Most of those were double shifts as a care provider, and still come home and clean and cook and not get any help. And when I started to say something, because I'm tired, I need to sleep, I became the problem. So yes, when my mom said, are you comfortable living on your own now? And I looked at her, I said, Mom, I'm very comfortable. I'm happy to live on my own. Am I lonely? Yes. But am I happy? oh, more than I can explain the word happiness. I am so happy. You know, I'm at peace. I find serenity. And what's even more, this little baby girl. Hi, Chloe. Yep. Are you ready to get going? I know, I'm rambling on. But I just want to say that comfort, there's different forms of it. Are you comfortable in the thought of being comforted? Or do you want to be comforted in the thought of being comfortable? I know, too much there. So basically, as I explained to my mom, I'd rather be alone and happy and live the life I want to live, be able to make sure my home is clean, my bills are paid, and have a little bit of money in the bank, be able to travel a little bit, and not worry so much than the opposite of always feeling like I'm walking on eggshells, the uncomfortable feeling of what am I doing wrong now? Can I ever do anything right? Or, you know, did I not cook a dinner well enough that nobody wants to eat it because, you know, half the time the food's set on the kitchen counter, and by the time I got home 16 hours later, it's still sitting on the kitchen counter. What's wrong with that? A lot. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. So with me, it's like I'm a fanatic about putting food away because, you know, I also work my other job. I work in fast food, and people get sick and from eating bad food, and you put your food away. It doesn't take you that long. Just put it away. And so with that, the word comfortable, the word comforting, yeah, comes pretty much from the same thing. It's different for everybody. But for me, I'm at peace. Sure, I'm a little lonely, but, you know, time is growing that for me to where the loneliness is just, it's disappearing. So I'm fine. I'm becoming more happy. I'm becoming the person I once was before I met him. And in fact, bringing that back, I no longer really think about him that much. I really don't. And I've noticed that lately. And I'm more comfortable with that because I don't wake up having that feeling I'm going to cry. I don't go to bed having that feeling I'm going to cry, and certainly not throughout the day. So, comfort, yes. I feel a lot of comfort living on my own again. I really do. So, I know this is rambling, but again, do check out Whiskeytown recreational area. I'm down at the Whiskey Creek boat launch area, picnic area, and it's just memories, lots of great memories of when Mariah was younger, 3 or 4 years old, and used to take her kayaking and fishing here every weekend, every Saturday and every Sunday. I made time for her to come out here. But the car fire did come through, but it's growing back. So if you have questions, do check them out on go online, look them up. Whiskeytown recreational area, Whiskeytown Lake, California. Stop in at the visitor center, give them a call. But do get your passes, and do make sure that you're paying attention to where you can have your dogs if you choose to bring your dog. Realize that they don't want alcohol or smoking in many areas here, which I agree with totally. And campfires, no open campfires, no briquettes, because we're in fire country right here. This is like a tinderbox just waiting. So be careful out there, you all. And let me know if you struggle with feeling comfortable in your own skin, or feeling comfortable if you do live alone, or in your own living situation. How do you manage that feeling if you do feel uncomfortable? Because that was a good topic to have that my mom brought up. But yes, I do feel more comfortable living in my own home again. I truly do. So with that, Have a great day, y'all, and take care. Please like, subscribe, leave me a positive comment, and please, I like you to share your experiences. Do feel free to share this, and check this place out. All right, bye, y'all.